Hello everyone! How are you all today? Sorry for the little bit of a late start. I was finishing a snack. Also, I was trying to finish the retopology on her hair before I started the stream. So I was like, for the past 3 hours I've been like, I gotta finish this retopology before the stream starts. And then like 15 minutes before the stream starts, I was like, wait, I have barely eaten anything today. I should probably eat before the stream. So yeah, and that was my day. Also, I did a little new Instagram post edit thing about how you should support human-made games. Who would have thought, right? Yeah, I'm getting really tired of the AI stuff. I know it's like a overdone topic at this point, but like some of the stuff that's especially recently been having is pretty concerning. Like from a future of humanity standpoint. Usually I don't like to get like really kind of negative or too, I guess too black-pilled about stuff, but this AI stuff has been... Anyway, we should probably get on to our positive things because this could be like a doom spiral. Just know, even though this sucks, there is still hope. We're gonna get through it. Not to get too deep on a silly stream, but yes. Back to good things. I finished the retopology on her hair. I was thinking about doing this on stream, but I kind of can't because my retopology tool is on iPad, and it's just gonna be a whole thing to try to stream from my iPad, so you guys probably won't really see me do retopology unless I decide to like record my iPad for like a separate video or something, because the app that I use is called Cozy Blanket. I used to do retopology with the, where is it? Like quad, not this one. This is like an auto remesher tool, but it kind of sucks. Like it's good for some things, but it's not that great for when you're making characters. Where is my... Oh, that's right, they changed where it is. I used to use Retopo Flow plugin, which is right here, but it was not working well with my computer, and it would be really laggy, like every time I tried to use it. So, especially if it was retopologizing a, you know, really high density million polygon mesh. But the whole point of retopology is to use high density meshes. Anyway, I hope that this might be going over y'all's heads, but I mostly do it on the iPad now because Cozy Blanket is great. Thinking about positive uses of generative AI, though, I have seen that there is potentially some better tools for doing auto retopology. However, I still have concerns because one of the biggest problems with generative AI is that it's using data that is unethically sourced. It's taking from artists that didn't consent to it and using their data, their art, to make these slop contents. So my problem is, even if we do end up getting a really good AI retopology tool, where did they source the data from for that tool? I would want to only use something like that if the topology data was ethically sourced, and yeah, I guess. See, that's something that would actually be helpful, I think, to artists, is a retopology tool, because it's not taking away any part of the creative process or replacing any part of the creative process. It's just like taking the mesh that you've already made, that you've already created and already made intentional choices for, and then making it low poly. That's it. So I think there's potential there, but it doesn't seem to be quite there yet. And again, ethically sourced data, please. Thank you. Is the music too loud? It might be. Nice to see you all in chat. Let me go ahead and post this in another Discord server. It was good? Okay, hold on. Let me know if this music level is good. Okay. For those who don't know, this music is from Transistor, which is a very good indie game by Supergiant Games, who also did Hades. Alright, cool. So the main things that we're gonna be doing here today is, number one, doing little fixes here and there just to make sure the model is ready. And then we might be doing some unwrapping. And for those of you who do not know what unwrapping is, I'll do a quick explainer later on when we start it. There is a Discord server. Did I put the link to the Discord server here? I know the link is in the description of my videos. Like, if you check the description of the latest video on my channel, I think there's a Discord link there. Alright, why did I do this? Why is her banks here? Because when I do the retopology in the other app, I want to separate these pieces so they're not overlapping and making it hard to do stuff. Anyway, let's move it into the right place. This is what I mean by retopology, by the way. It's taking this high poly mesh right here that I sculpted last stream. Well, I did some stuff off stream, but that I started sculpting on stream last time, and then changing it to way lower poly count. Gotta change to my cute little work mode. So yeah, so now I can hide this. I don't really need it anymore. Oh, wrong one. Here. But something that I also have to do is separate these so I can mirror this. There we go. Aw, look how cute she is. Unwrapping is what I do on Christmas. Yeah. Taylor asks, do you see your OC getting her own video game? I don't know. I haven't really thought about it. I want her to be more like a little Easter egg that's in every game. Okay, so one thing I need to check on the hair is what polys should be deleted, but it looks like I might just keep it a solid object. Okay. Thank you, Seamoon Ram. She was rigged by Cranberry Inari, who I have linked in the description of this stream if you're interested in checking her out. What else do I have to do before I start unwrapping? Let me think. I think I need to get more of the actual ruffles on this part of the tail. Oh, Oscar, there definitely is a Noivescent equivalent of Christmas. I don't have any information to share about it at the moment. Now, there is a holiday that I do know more about to tell you, and that is called Descension Day, and it will be featured in the game. And if you've seen my latest lore video, perhaps you know what that is celebrating. By the way, have y'all seen my latest lore video? I worked really hard on it. But oh yeah, the cup on the screen, that's for collecting donations and subscribers. So if you subscribe, it'll put a little thing in the cup. I should probably clear it out. Okay, now what am I doing? think the shoes were mostly finished. Oh, that's right. I might want to make some little opacity cards for those little strings. I'm glad you liked it, Enchanted BB Fly. It's funny, it was almost like I was doing one of my older videos again. It was kind of nostalgic. I was thinking Dissension Day might be kind of a Christmas equivalent, but I don't know if I want that because Dissension Day happens during the game, but the game isn't really in winter. It's more like late fall, I'd say. So there's probably another holiday that's more of a Christmas equivalent, but Dissension Day is probably the most important holiday to the people of the specific kingdom. I have not seen Zootopia 2 yet. I was thinking about watching it because I've heard it's actually pretty good as compared to a lot of other modern Disney movies. So I know it just looks like I'm putting 2 cards onto her shoes, but I swear once it's textured, you'll see what the purpose of these are. There's gonna be like the laces right here, and then I'm going to use an opacity map to kind of cut out the sides, so you'll just see the little laces there. But I'm gonna leave that there for now and work on, I should probably do the frills on the tail. How should I do this? Oh, Blood of Cheese, are you one of my like old viewers? Welcome in. Welcome in, Blood of Cheese. It seems that the last thing you saw of me was pretty old, huh? Yeah, things have changed a lot since then. Welcome in. Yeah, now my avatar is like a little rubber hose cat character. Inspired by the OCs I made when I was a kid. Because I made like a rubber hose Epic Mickey cat inspired character when I was a teenager. They can be hard to model. Depends on what method you're using and what kind of ruffles they are. These ones aren't that hard. But I still have to deal with a few annoying things here. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm actually gonna separate this bit. There we go. Okay, good. Alright, now that these are separated, I have a little more freedom with what I can do. Blood of Cheese. For a bit of context that you should probably know, I'm a game dev now. Yeah, you can hear the keyboard. Sorry about that. I really like loud, clanky keyboards, but unfortunately, I don't know how much that affects the streaming experience. Hopefully, it's more like ASMR than it is annoying. And yes, it also makes my little character talk when I click the keyboard. As said before, just make believe that she can just make those noises with her mouth because she's very talented. You're somewhat right about that. I did take a game design, game art course in college. In between all the pony stuff. Well, that was a little after the pony stuff. That was when I was doing more Spectral Lake's Dragon Queen stuff when I was in college, but yeah, you're right. I went to college. That is transistor music. Congratulations on being based to recognize it. Oh, hello. Thank you so much, Blood of Cheese. Thank you so much. Here, have a cookie. You're more talented than me. Oh, thank you. I really appreciate that. And now your little donation gets to go into the little cup. Thanks so much for your support. And again, welcome back. It's to me, it's always like really fun to have people who like used to watch me way back kind of come back and see what's happened since then, and they're always like, what the heck? Things have changed a lot. And I'm like, yeah, but at the same time, they're very similar. Because as you can see with my latest video, I'm basically still doing lore stuff and content like that. So as the more things change, the more they can also stay the same. I love making narrated lore videos. And now it's for stuff that I get to make myself, which is really fun. Okay, now I'm gonna take these lines and make them sharp. There we go. Now, I am a little bit... Oh yeah, Seamoon! That's great. It is so fun seeing that. Yeah, the League of Legends phase. I definitely was really into League of Legends. I still enjoy League, but I don't really play it as much anymore, and I read the lore as much anymore. I've been kind of taken over by Marvel Rivals right now. I'm in my Marvel Rivals phase. Of course. Oh yeah, Oscar, you got it 100% about kind of comparing the Dragon Queen creation video to this one. Again, I was kind of pulling from similar strings there and similar enjoyment of specific themes. Swirl Beast asks, do you plan to put beings like those Star Titans in any of these games? It's interesting you say that. It's very interesting you say that. Have you noticed any similarities with them to other characters, I wonder? I wonder. I'm actually surprised no one has commented about it yet. Oh! Wow, thank you so much for the other donation. Thank you. He asks, is your Blood of Cheese donated $2 and asks, is your main on Marvel Rivals Rogue? She would be if she was out yet. Is she out yet? I just played last night and she wasn't out, but I did see there was a new trailer for her that just got released. But she's probably not out yet. But I have been playing Gambit. Gambit is fun. My mains in Marvel Rivals are Star-Lord, Mantis, Cloak and Dagger, Phoenix. I used to play a lot of Squirrel Girl. I still like Squirrel Girl, but I haven't been playing her as much recently. But gosh, Gambit, I'm so happy they released another support. And he's so fun, and he can be like a damage dealer support. I love that. I always like am a huge support main in all of these kind of multiplayer games. I know, I'm basically stereotyping myself as a woman, but you know, sometimes stereotypes are there for a reason. You know, women be supports, am I right? But no, but I really love playing all the roles. If there's a character I like in a certain role, I will play that character and I will love it. I just tend to play support a lot because a lot of people don't want to play support, so I have to fill. I'm a fill main, basically. I will fill for you. Yes, there are definite inspirations from both of those. Enchanted BB Fly. Yeah, you'll be able to see the ruffles. I'm trying to figure out if I like how these look or not. I think I want to do this a little bit. Okay, I think that's looking pretty good. The thing that it's missing maybe is putting these out a little bit. Oh, what's going on? Why isn't it? Oh, is it because of... Oh, no. Why are these not scaling? Hello? Hello? That works. Why isn't this working? What the heck? Oh, maybe that's why. I had it on individual origins. Let's try this. There we go. Much better. Actually, no inspiration from Attack on Titan there. They're called Titans because of Greek mythology terms, not because of the anime. Oh yeah, I need to watch X-Men 97, but I've heard about that. Though, try to be careful of spoilers in the chat. Okay, now the ruffles on the... I need to look at the arms now. I need to make a real decision here. That decision being... The ruffles need to be kind of flat, not have this bit, so I need to figure out how I'm gonna do this. There's a cloud. Oh, you met his voice actor? That's pretty fun. What should I do here? I'm gonna separate this out. Okay, now let's do this. Speaking, like we were saying earlier, of like human-made things and human-made games, Supergiant's games are probably some of the most like beautiful merges of art and gameplay I've ever seen. All of their games are just beautiful, like art pieces, museum quality art pieces. do something here. I'm gonna split these as well. Just give a little bit more detail since people are gonna be looking at her hands a lot while you're playing in the game. Probably gonna add a little more detail, a little more polys on these sleeves, ruffles. Blood of Cheese asks, on a scale of 1 to 10, how difficult has it been making Rubber Hose characters? Well, technically, the only Rubber Hose character that I've modeled and animated is this character that as my little persona. And it was pretty difficult because it was my first time doing something like that. Especially when it came to rigging her, that was pretty difficult. But I didn't really animate her very much. I just kind of just gave her like a little dance and a little idle animation that was used in my Kitty Roo video game. Oh, by the way, speaking of Kitty Roo, 1 second. Oh, that's weird. Sorry, I was about to say that Kitty Roo is on sale for the Steam Winterfest, but I guess I set it to be on sale for the Winterfest, but it hasn't gone on sale yet. But for those who are interested in playing a game that I have already released and finished, it's like about like an hour and a half, 2 hour long game. Feel free to check out the fantastic Kitty Roo on Steam. I'll put the link in the chat. And my little character is in there, my little persona character. She's like just a kind of a background element type of thing. But it's a cute little visual novel, point and click rhythm game. Kind of a mix of things. So if you're interested in playing it, it's a great little winter kind of game. I mean, it's not like set during the winter, but it's kind of cozy and family-ish type of vibe. Would make for a good Christmas present to one of your friends on Steam. And also, please give it a positive review if you enjoyed it on Steam. Thank you. Alright, back to this. Simon Ram asks, does a Cyquine's blood match the color of their horn rings because of blood mineral color? Yes. Yes. You got it. Yes, exactly. My next game is Noirmore Academy. Yeah, it's kind of like different blood types are sort of different mineral content, levels of mineral content. Like if you have higher gold content in your blood or higher silver content. Ivana Kurna 6577 asks, what's your favorite music genre? Yours is alternate rock, like Starset, Linkin Park, or Skillet. Oh, that's really cool. My favorite music genre. It's hard for me to pick because what I listen to usually kind of depends on what project I'm working on. Because I really like to imagine scenarios with my characters to come up with story ideas while listening to music. So I don't really have a favorite genre. But I'd say my favorite band is probably Caravan Palace. Which, if you are underage, please do not look up their music videos. They are kind of inappropriate. But I love their music. And I've been to one of their concerts once in Austin. The concert itself was great, but the venue was terrible. The venue sucked so bad. I'm not quite sure I'm happy with this right now. Maybe because... Hold on, how did I do this again? Okay. Caravan Palace mentioned. Yes, yes, I am based. I am in our top 1% of listeners, guys. That's how you know. A lot of Kitty Roo vibe stuff was come up with while listening to Caravan Palace songs. Especially like how adult Kitty Roo is, and she makes music that's sort of similar to that. That's the idea anyway. What is a family-friendly music video? You got sucked into the Dispatch fandom, Enchanted? Yeah, it's pretty easy to get sucked into. It's kind of funny, because I remember when before Dispatch came out, I don't know if I said this already on last stream. Sorry if I, like, repeat stuff I've already said. But when Dispatch first came out, before it came out, I immediately was hooked by the first trailer at the, was it at the Game Awards, I think, that the trailer came out? I was like, immediately wishlisted it. I was so excited for another Telltale, like, I know Telltale games aren't really, like, the best, but they just really entertain me. They fascinate me. So I had it on my wish list. I was immediately shilling for this game. I was like posting it on my Discord server like, hey guys, watch out for this game, come on. Because I didn't think the game would get this popular. I thought I would have to do some work with promoting it to people to try to get people informed. I thought I was going to have to do some word of mouth marketing, but I was kind of stupid because duh, Critical is in it. Penguin Zero Critical is in it. Jacksepticeye is in it. Aaron Paul is in it. Why did I think it would not be popular? But I still think it's kind of surprising how popular it ended up being. Like, I don't think anyone expected it to get that big. Yes, exactly, Seamoon Ren. They could never make me hate you, Electro Swing. I know, like, so many people think Electro Swing is cringe, but I do not care. I am cringe and I am free. It is fun. And it's so fun to dance to. Sorry, I know this song is for like the Doom part. It is not the vibe right now. Let's try this one. Okay, wait, that's also like more of a battle theme. Okay, maybe this one. It has a Karlach lookalike. Of course it's popular. Yeah. And she wasn't dateable. Oh no. And in case you guys didn't guess, I was a blonde blazer route main. She's so kind and beautiful. And she didn't harass me at work. Listen, I know why people like Invisible Girl, but I did not like the things she was telling my character. Dude. I was not a fan of that. Stop harassing me, woman. Thank you, Blood of Cheese, so much again for the donation. That is seriously awesome. Thank you so much. Blood of Cheese asks, they love the music. Also, my female friend is asking if you've ever had a girlfriend. Sorry in advance. Sorry to disappoint her, but I am straight, so. Enchanted BB Flay. Oh, come on, Caius, come on! Alright. Y'all can like her. Y'all can like her. Invisiwife to the end. Thank you so much, Blood of Cheese. Seriously, that is very kind of you. And it really does help. The support really does help. A lot of money's gonna be going to voice acting stuff for the game and paying real voice actors, human voice actors. So all the support really helps, and it helps not just me, but the humans that are getting paid to help with this game. I find it funny, a little sad, but necessary, that the voice actors I have worked with for the demo, a couple of them gave me what was I doing here? Okay, gave me contracts where part of the contract was they asked, do not take the voice that I give you and use it for any AI programs. And I was like, heck yeah, I will sign that contract. You do not have to worry about that from me. So I think that's a very, very good idea on the VA's end to have that as part of their contract. Keep yourself safe, everybody. Legally keep yourself safe as much as you can. Oh, really, Dana Rogan? I saw a YouTube video in my recommended that said a similar thing, but I didn't watch the video, so I'm not sure what the exact argument was. What exactly is the reasons why people think that the guys who made Dispatch don't quite know what made it popular? Yeah, it is pretty sad, Blood of Cheese. It definitely is. That's fair, Brittany. I understand people being tired of the superhero genre. Personally, I don't really get tired of a genre as long as I like the execution of it. Goodbye, Blood of Cheese. God bless. And thanks again for your support. I am evil, Homer. I am evil, Homer. I'm sorry, I don't know what you're referencing. Is that like a Simpsons reference? Aw, yeah, Beef. Beef was so cute. Oh yeah, I'm definitely going to watch the next Digital Circus episode. I'm excited for it. It's one of those shows that's pretty darn solid, and I enjoy seeing what they'll do next. Dana Rogan says, TLDR, the Dispatch team didn't really focus on nor intend the whole Blonde Blazer versus Invisigal to be a thing. Yeah, maybe. Well, it definitely does seem like Blonde Blazer has a lot more of a lack of scenes and development as compared to Invisigal. It's kind of tough because it is a very solid and engaging game, but I feel like it was really handicapped a lot by their very limited indie budget. So it's funny, a lot of the criticisms I hear of it are valid, but also I'm like, would they even have been able to fix that because of their extremely tight budget that they were working with as a first-time studio? It's one of those things where now that they have a breakout success on their hands, I hope they'll be able to make something even better later and learn from their kind of first-time mistakes. That's true. When you speak, I hear. That's true, Caius. Are they actually doing a season 2? Did that actually get confirmed fully yet? I can hear, I can hear. Think I'll go where it suits me. Oh, that's great, musical programmer. I'm happy to hear that. Okay, I think maybe what I'll do is, okay, I'm gonna try this. I'm gonna make like a little ribbon here as sort of we all become one. Pixel asks, will you ever collab with a Roblox game like Royal Hire Monsterverse? I'm gonna be real, I don't know like anything about Roblox. I just know like the controversies, and I know I've watched Queso play Dress to Impress, but Roblox has never been super interesting to me. I'd rather just like play an indie game on Steam, I guess. I'm more of a Steam head. I mean, I guess I'd be open to collabs, but I don't know. Oh yeah, Wolf Among Us. I really need to play the first one. I know it's considered like one of the best Telltale games, but I never got the chance to try it out. What inspired the butterfly people on the 70s planet? Good question. What was it again? I have to think way back now. I believe the first... I don't remember if I said this in like my initial Mariposa devlogs, but the initial idea for the game came from listening to like 2 different songs. The ideas just kind of like appeared in my head as I was listening to these songs. The first song was a League of Legends song. It was Aurelion Sol's login music theme, which is very beautiful. I recommend listening to it. It's very ethereal and spacey. And as I was listening to that song, I just imagined this like astronaut girl floating around in space with this helmet on. At first, I imagined her as a human, but the kind of visual I had in mind was that she wasn't wearing a spacesuit or anything. She was just wearing a helmet, so it was very sort of dreamlike. She was just floating around, and all these beautiful stars behind her, this blonde hair like flowing in her helmet. And then she was had these little beautiful space creatures swimming alongside her that she would reach out and touch and pet them. And also in this song, as I was listening, I imagined this giant space being, this sort of almost incomprehensible being that she meets, and like there's just some kind of adventure with them. Then I listened to this song that kind of randomly popped in on one of my playlists. This was like years back when I was in college. This song was Miracle Musical, for the Miracle Musical Hawaii Part 2 album. And it was the song that starts with like, alone at the edge of the universe, humming a tune. And as that song played, it just immediately took me into this idea of that space astronaut girl being whisked away on a beautiful, emotional adventure by this man made of stars, basically. The whole song gave that specific sort of vibe of something whimsical and beautiful and romantic and dreamlike. So that was the whole initial idea behind Mariposa and the Galaxy Man, were from those two songs. And so that idea from the first song of like this almost this being that is made of stars, and that mixed with this idea of this kind of gentlemanly man playing the piano in the middle of space. Like the specific image I got was like, yeah, this man at a piano as he's floating in space at the beginning of the song, and then taking the astronaut girl's hand and taking her on this star adventure sort of thing. So that's where the idea came from. As for why Mariposa became like this butterfly lady, I just wanted to, if it was going to be a sci-fi adventure, I thought it'd be fun to have a main character who is partly alien, you know? So it's not just, I kind of get a little bit tired when it feels like every single sci-fi always has like a human main character. I understand the idea is to kind of ground you to the setting a bit, have something that's more relatable for you to look through the eyes of. But I mean, if we're going sci-fi, I think it's really fun to have, you know, an alien main character. Why not? It's sci-fi. So that was the idea behind making her. I don't remember specifically why I chose a butterfly. I think part of it was I wanted to have her be pink, so she contrasted with the blue of the Starman. I don't remember exactly, but there's my story of how the Mariposa and the Galaxy Man. Oh, did the audio cut out? What the heck? What was the last part you guys heard? I guess I'll... Can you guys hear me again? Hello? It was just a second? Okay, good. Yeah, I wanted to have an alien main character to be a little different from a lot of sci-fi. I think that's partly what I like about the Avatar movies, is that, well, especially with the sequels, now that Jake is like fully a Na'vi, the main character of the movie is an alien. It's awesome. Like, sure, he used to be human, but the main character of this sci-fi story about sci-fi aliens fighting back against the people trying to take their stuff is an alien character. That's awesome. I love that. More of that, please. Thank you. Especially Star Wars. Star Wars needs to do that more. See you, Cartoon Cass. What should I do here? How should I connect these? Maybe I'll do this. Yeah, I'm definitely going to be seeing the third Avatar movie. I'm excited for that. Avatar is my special little baby. That even though a lot of people hate it, I love it, okay? Alright, I'm going to change the music to An Evening in Fontaine, relaxing Genshin Impact music. You're not too late. Welcome in, that one person. We were just talking about movies and Avatar and the inspiration behind Mariposa and the Galaxy Man. Oh, look at her beautiful little white hair that hasn't been textured yet. I think I might... I don't know if I like being able to see that far down the sleeve. Maybe I'll put some more ruffles inside here. But I'll probably do that after I texture these, and then I'll copy paste them inside here, maybe. Base Judith is peeking through like a symbiote. Yeah, all of her textures are still there. By the way, guys, I probably am going to be streaming the Game Awards this week. I have a very good feeling Half-Life 3 will be announced there. I mean, I'm on Hopium. Maybe it won't happen. But if it does, I want to record my reaction to it, so I have that for posterity. How did I... Huh. Okay, I think I'm getting close to being ready for unwrapping. But I still need to do the feather ruffles on the neck. Pretty sure. Yeah, I haven't done that yet. And also the hat. I still need to figure out exactly how the hat is going to fit on her head. I'm probably going to pat down the hair back here, but I'm not too sure yet. I'll figure it out. Madeline? Yeah, I like Madeline. That's a nice comparison, I think. I also remember watching the live action movie when I was a kid and getting really scared of that part where her appendix bursts. That was scary for kid me. It made me think like, oh my gosh, one day my appendix is gonna burst. Oh my goodness. You would still see under her sleeves in certain camera shots. And for being such like for this being like a paid outfit, you know, I want it to be nice and detailed and stuff. So I don't mind adding the extra detail, because again, you're paying extra for this. Thank you, thank you. This is gonna look so nice when it's all textured and stuff. Woo! Can't wait. Oh, don't worry about that. We're trying our best to keep things on task for this game. And we're gonna try to take as long as it takes to get the quality. I have not seen the FNAF 2 movie. I was planning on seeing it, I just haven't like made the plans yet. I really want to see it. I've unfortunately heard some very bad things, which sucks. I thought it'd be a sure improvement. The first movie was, in my opinion, it was pretty good. For what I guess the low expectations that I had, I liked the first movie. It was very kitschy, but it was cute. But I've heard that the second movie is much worse, and that's kind of sad. I was hoping that they would have learned from the first one and made it even better, but I don't know. Have you guys seen it? What do you think? I have not seen Predator Badlands. I've never, like, watched a Predator movie, or I don't really know much about the franchise, so I didn't really have much of an interest in it, but I've heard that it's good to watch for people even that don't know that much about it. I don't know. I wouldn't know. So, what do y'all think? Oh, you thought it was good? Okay. Sometimes I can't really tell, like, what what reviews come from people that want to hate it or not. I mean, it's probably not going to be that good, I don't know. But is it going to be enjoyable at least? That's what I hope for. I'm talking about the FNAF movie there, by the way, not the Predator movie. Monster High did make alien dolls, and they were really cool. I say they, but I mean the one. It was really cool. Bye-bye, that one person. Thanks for coming to the stream. I'm gonna add some extra polygons here. To add some spice. Yeah, I've heard about that. The dolls they've been making on horror properties. It's a fun idea. I can't like afford them, but they look cool. I have a couple Monster High dolls. I'd like to have more, but again, money. I'm especially proud of my original Ever After High dolls. I have like first gen Ever After High, Raven Queen, and Cerith Wolf, Madeline Hatter. And they're still in pretty good condition. They're so cute. That's fair, Enchanted BB Fly. I recently watched Alien 1 and 2 for the first time. And Alien 1, I understand why it's a classic. Personally, I like the second one a lot better, but that's just me really liking kind of action stuff. And I thought the pacing of the second movie was a little better. But yeah, I can understand if you have a sensitive stomach, the first movie can be a hard watch. Ever After High was butchered because of Disney's Descendants. That's what I heard anyway. It's very unfortunate. They were too scared to try to compete with Disney, even though Ever After High was way, way better than Descendants. Like, crazy better. I guess I just like Cameron movies. Though I don't know if that's really a unusual thing, considering his movies are like the top box office in the world. Alright, what else needs to be done here? I think for now I'm gonna start unwrapping some stuff and see if there's anything else I notice later. First off, let me unwrap this arm. Oh, by the way, for those in the chat who don't know what unwrapping is, let me explain that for you real quick. If you've watched my devlog videos, you might already know this, but unwrapping is the process of taking a 3D model and then literally like unwrapping it like a present. making something that's 3D and making it flat by tearing it in certain places and then flattening it so that it's 2D and then can be textured in two-dimensional painting programs like Photoshop. So that's what we're going to be doing today. Speaking of textures, this is Judith's texture sheet. It's a little scary. Texturing looks scary when it's all flattened out. Oh my goodness, ah! Oh, I refused to watch Alien 3 because I heard what happens at the start of that movie and it pissed me off, so I was like, I'm never watching this. That's just evil. Anyway, time to unwrap things. See these red lines on the model? Those are the seams of the unwraps. So these red lines are basically where the model tears itself or is cut before flattening it. She does look nice with the white hair. There we go. Now the arm is flattened. Watch this. See that? See how each of the sort of, this almost piece of fabric, as it were, each polygon coordinates to a spot on the two-dimensional texture. See? If that makes sense. So I'm going to put it aside for now. One thing that's nice though is that the hands are already textured here. See, they're right here on the texture sheet. And because the gloves are basically the same in this costume, we don't really have to touch these. They can just stay here. I don't want to touch these or move them or else it'll mess it up. So I'm just gonna leave the hands as they are right now. However, this stuff definitely needs to be redone. I think we're gonna work on the legs first. Why is there a seam here? There doesn't need to be one here. There we go. Now let's unwrap this and see how good it looks. Okay. Looks good. Now shrink this down and save it, put it over here until I'm ready to place these all on the sheet. Oh, Enchanted BB Fly. It's funny you say that. I actually do have a design for how Marisol looks grown up. One moment, let me see if I can find it in my files real quick. Did I put it in here? I might have just put it on my Instagram. Hold on. I know it's here somewhere, but I probably have to scroll down a bit because I did post it kind of a while ago. Do. Come on, where is she? I know grown up. Ah, there she is. There we go. Here's grown up Marisol. Oh, accidentally. Here's grown up Marisol. Hold on, let me separate this so I can look at the chat. Oh, you've seen that on Google? Nice. Oh yeah, I definitely think these characters would work as Monster High dolls. That'd be so fun to see. But yeah, she'd probably be a forensic pathologist or forensic investigator when she grows up. I imagine her having this, like, yeah, Victorian kind of hairstyle and stuff. This is old art, though. I would probably update this design these days. Alright. Back to the unwrapping. Woohoo! So the leg is now unwrapped. It looks pretty good to me. But again, I have to place these pieces after I finish unwrapping everything else so I can make sure they all fit together like a puzzle piece, basically. Now these were already unwrapped. But I am probably gonna retexture them anyway, so I'm gonna move these. One thing I also need to do... Yeah, she kept the stripes. One thing I also need to do is change the materials. These are the right material. Okay, those are the right material. This is also the right material, I guess? Hold on. These need to be unwrapped. Mark seam. Clear seam. There we go. Unwrap. Okay, there we go. See how these unwrapped sleeves look like pieces of lace that are flattened out on the table? That's how unwrapping works. One of the easiest visual comparisons I can make is when you're unwrapping a present. When you're unwrapping a present, you are taking 3D wrapping paper in a sense because the wrapping paper is put around a 3D object, so it has a 3D shape to it. And when you unwrap the paper off of the object and you flatten it, now it's 2D. So it's almost like we're unwrapping the model like it's a Christmas present and making it flat. Does that make sense? I hope. Those are unwrapped. I'll put those down here for now. And now, how should I do this one? Let me think. Well, first off, I need to make everything scale. Okay. Oh, hold on. That's not right. I've kind of debated on whether or not I should show you guys the unwrapping part or stream that part because I don't want it to be boring because might be one of the most boring parts of 3D modeling is the unwrapping process, but at the same time I hope for this stream to be educational, and if you are getting into 3D, it is important to see how it works. Oh, musical programmer, you've basically got it exactly correct. Unwrapping is unlike like unstitching clothes and laying them flat. It's like the opposite of sewing. Instead of starting from 2D and making it 3D, you're starting from 3D and making it 2D. You're exactly right. Oh, Ivana Kurna, this music is from Genshin Impact, the video game. It is the Fontaine region music. Yes. Actually, Genshin was my top artist on Spotify this year. I listen to their music a lot because it's very good work music, like extremely good writing music to listen to while writing. Because there's so many different flavors of it depending on what region. There's like boss fight music, there's relaxing music. It's just got a lot of different things, and it's got a huge soundtrack, and I love the musician's talent, I guess. It's very good. Okay, I'm still kind of debating with myself if I want to add more polygons to these. I think I really should, because it is giving sharp, it is not giving round bottom shape. So I feel like before I unwrap those, I might have to adjust them a bit. Also, yeah, obviously Judith's head and face are already unwrapped, so we don't have to worry about that, thank God. Her ear is already done. Let's do this little earring. Genshin is a game that I really love, but is very hard for me to recommend. Because it's one of those games that takes a lot of time to get into, with how much expansion content has been added by this point. And also, all of the story lore events are time-gated, so it's impossible for you to play a lot of important lore events because they were all limited time. So you have to watch like YouTube videos of all these events, which really kind of, like, it's still possible, but as someone who was almost a day one player of Genshin, I can't really imagine what it's like to be a new player. I'm sure a lot of people who play MMOs probably have a similar feeling. It's very MMO-like in that way, where there's so much like specific stuff that happened at specific time that it was kind of ideal for you to have been there, you know? Hello, Roadkill Rose! By the way, everybody, speaking of Roadkill Rose being in the chat, we're gonna be doing a collab together this Saturday. We're gonna be playing Escape Room Simulator, so be on the lookout for that. It's going to be very fun. I love Escape Simulator. We're gonna be playing a room that I have not done yet, so I don't cheat. Rose and Rose, yep. Ink Rose and Roadkill Rose. Perfect. see you, Ivana. Thanks so much for coming today.
Bro, did you really just say that? Oh my god. Ah!
Now what? I should probably try her jacket here. Ha, her old hair. Boop, deleted. Just kind of deleting some things I don't need right now. Now, let's unwrap this skirt. Hold on, how did I do this again? Oh, okay. Yeah, I suppose that's necessary, I guess. Wait, how did I unwrap this? What the heck? Okay. Okay, got it. Y'all have no idea what I went through there. Just for fun. Now let's unwrap this skirt. There we go. I'm gonna put a line here. Separate the vest from the jacket. Oh wait, hold on, that's part of the jacket. There we go. Okay. I've cut that out. Now I'm gonna cut this part out. Cut, cut, cut. It's like imagine I have a giant pair of scissors and I'm cutting away at the model and flattening it out. And all these red marks are where I'm cutting with my giant scissors. Cut, cut, cut. Cut, cut, cut. Okay. I'm also going to cut here. There we go. Yes, it is Genshin music. Welcome to the chat, Glowmere. Welcome, welcome. What's also nice about Genshin music is that there's so much of it, and it doesn't get copy striked on YouTube, which is perfect. So it's perfect streaming music because it's beautiful, it fits the tone, it's relaxing. There's a bunch of it, and it doesn't get copywritten. No, Genshin actually doesn't have an anime. They said they were gonna do one, but they haven't shown like anything of it, so don't know if that was like in creative hell or something. I don't think it really needs one. I like the game and I like the story of the game. And recently the story has gotten a lot better. Like it just keeps steadily improving. Well, Natlan's story was not as good as Fontaine or Sumeru in my opinion, but it was still solid. Okay, I think it's ready to unwrap. Let me check. Alright, let's give it a try. Oh, and it looks good. Looks like it unwrapped perfectly. Very nice. This I'm gonna have to make very small because it's not gonna take up much space. I'll put this stuff up here. Okay. What have I not done yet? Okay, I need to do the tail stuff. I think I'm gonna pop this stuff out real quick. Give it a little more of a 3D effect here, maybe. Oh, oops. There we go. Alright, let's try putting a seam right here. Oops. Hold on. There we go. Gosh, I'm really thinking about adding some more here. Let me try something real quick. See how good this looks. Ooh, I do like that. Yeah, I want to do that. It's a premium skin. It can get the extra polys. Yeah, I just don't think Genshin needs an anime. It's just not needed. I'd rather play the game. So if it does happen, that'd be cool, but I don't really like need it to happen. Okay. Alright, our music stopped, so I'm gonna have to choose some new music. Let's see, what is some video game music that won't get copyright struck? Let's go Silk Song and Hollow Knight. Oh, that is a good point in Sanitaire. Tighten these up a little bit. Again, that's the thing about like 3D modeling, is that I wonder if streaming it is kind of boring. I hope it's not boring. In any case. I'll do it anyway. I do have a question though. Since I am going to be streaming the Game Awards, probably, when I watch the Game Awards, I usually am like drawing or modeling or doing something at the same time, because sometimes it can be kind of boring if I'm not like working while I do it. So, question, on Thursday, when it does happen, how should I kind of arrange the stream? Because I'm thinking, like, I could have, like, a part of the screen, like, right here be the Game Awards, and then my drawing right there. But at the same time, like, if people are coming to watch me react to the Game Awards, maybe they want the Game Awards to be the biggest part so they can actually see, like, the announcements, see the games happen live, and then maybe my modeling stuff would be in, like, a tiny part of the screen. You know? So, what do you... If you're gonna watch me react to the Game Awards, would you like the Game Awards to be, like, a big part of the screen and then my drawing a tiny part, or drawing a bigger part and Game Awards a tiny part? What do you think? I am open to either. What gets the most screen space? Half and half. That's fair. Half and half could work, yeah. And, you know, maybe I'll change... You know, actually, yeah, maybe changing the ratio, depending on what is on screen, might work too. Like, if it's like a 15-minute segment on a racing game, I'll just make it really small and focus on my drawing. And if it's Half-Life 3, that's taking up the whole damn screen, okay? The whole screen and my heart. Aww. Oh my gosh, I forgot. There's a little bow on her hat. I need to make sure I don't forget that. I'm gonna make a box right now so that I won't forget. I know I have other models I've made bow ties for. I'm trying to remember if I can just steal one from one of those models. Let's see, who else did I give a bow tie to? Oh, Mr. Faverge. Hold on. Where did I put his model? Let's see. Mr. Faverge, there he is. Ha, okay. I'm stealing your bow tie, sir. Yoink. And goodbye. Imagine, like, Imagine I just like teleport him into the room, I steal his bow tie, and then just like snap my fingers and he's gone. Ah! Ah! It's not quite how you say his name. I'd say that's more like the Americanized pronunciation of his name. But in French, it's more like Favels or something. I'd have to practice it again. But as far as I remember when I was, you know, name hunting for him, it's like Favels. Favels. Sorry to any French in the audience for my pronunciation. My pronunciation, excuse me. And then I'll probably put the ends of the bow up a bit. Do I want to put it here or do I want to put it here? I'll just leave it there for now while I work on the ruffles. Because Victor would be a very cliche name for him. Because his design is already inspired by so many like Victor named characters. It would almost just feel crazy to name him Victor too. Arcane senses activated. He's inspired by that skinny, pathetic Victorian Gothic protagonist type of lad. Oh, you read it in your head as Fabergé? Yeah, that makes sense. That tracks. And that sounds pretty good too. You know what? I'm gonna check this again. How to pronounce Fabergé French? Well, I'm getting Fabergé, which I don't see.
Faberge.
Okay. I don't know if y'all heard that.
Faberge.
Faverge. Faverge. Faverge.
Faberge.
Faverge.
Faberge.
Faverge. Okay. In any case, I want his voice actor to actually be French, so he should be able to pronounce his own name. I'm employing the French? What the heck? We Americans don't do that. It's against the law. It says it right there in the Constitution. Do not employ French people. I love you guys. I'm joking. I'm coming for you, Victor. Shout out to all the non-existent French people in the audience. That angle with the wireframe was scary. It kind of look right now, because I haven't softened these edges yet. It kind of looks like she has like a saw blade hat. Which is funny paired with the Hollow Knight music, because we all know the Pale King loves saws. Loves those saw. Loves those saw blades. There we go. Now they look more like flower petals. Okay. Very nice. I think her hat is about done now. I love the Hollow Knight soundtrack. Rah! Well, something that's going to be a bit difficult here is unwrapping her hair because it's a little chaotic. 1 second, I'm checking my Instagram. Alright. So, oh my goodness. This is not going to be super fun. But it must be done. It must be. I'm going to... Well, one thing that's nice is that I have this mirrored, so I only need to unwrap one side of her head. But I need to check. There's a... Look at those eyes. Stop staring at me with them big old eyes. Cute. Okay. I can delete some of this stuff because it's clips inside her head, so we're not going to see it anyway. Y'all remember that SpongeBob episode when Plankton like goes inside SpongeBob's head or something and he like messes around with his brain? That freaked me out. That's what I get reminded of like every time or was that Patrick's brain? Hold on. There's like some episode where someone's going around to SpongeBob's body and like kicking his brainstem or something, and that was like freaky. Freak Bob. But that's what I get reminded of when I look at my models at this angle, like, about to unplug their eyeballs from the brain or something. I might be thinking of 2 different episodes, yeah. I think there's one where he, like, controls Plankton, or controls Patrick's brain, and then there's, like, another episode where the people get shrunk down and, like, screw up SpongeBob from the inside. Which was, again, pretty terrifying to kid me. Like, as a kid, of course, I knew it was funny, but it was also like, dude, what if little things went inside of me and, like, messed up my body? What the heck? That would be disgusting. Giving me arthritis. Okay. So what we gotta do to unwrap this hair is we gotta sort of go along the seams of the hair and make, like, cut down these lines to try to get it as flat as possible. So I'm gonna separate it into a couple different pieces. I'm gonna start up here. Dude, the City of Tears is my favorite part of Hollow Knight. I cannot describe how vibes it felt when you first, like, walk into there and you see the rain patting on the windows. So cool. how should I handle this curl? Hold on, there needs to be an extra line there. Okay, cool. Let's see how well this works. Ah! I didn't mean to do that. And then mayhaps I shall... Ah, jeez. This is never fun. Okay, I need to hide this so I can get in here and look at it better. Okay. Hello, Celestial Voice Vocalist. Glad you could make it. I'm gonna add a little bit of line here. Oh, actually, maybe it should be here. Now that I think about it. Well, welcome in. You are always welcome. Goodness, how am I gonna do this? Maybe like this? I'm sure they would have a lot of various folk tales and stories. There are quite a few of them that will be part of the lore of the game and explorable through, you know, little lore tablet type stuff and reading books in the library and things. Ooh, yes. There's a lot of juicy lore there. Oh yeah, good point, Celestial. Yeah, I haven't gotten around to that just yet, but I'm sure I will at some point. Okay. Methinks there needs to be a line here. And maybe here. The Rathsladan. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's it. Oh, she looks so creepy without her face being here. She's the headless but not hairless horseman. The hair horseman. The head horseman. Horsewoman. Oh yeah, the book sprites would make for lovely merch. Someday. By the way, for those who did not see, I have something very fun to show you. That is related to the backer rewards. Hold on, let me get this open. I got pictures. Okay. Take a look at this. So this was that backer tier reward of the little pamphlet of the basic Resonetic ability book. So we finally were able to get those ordered and delivered to my house. So they're going to be sent out to anybody who ordered them as part of the Kickstarter, and they'll be sent out to them. Now, if there's enough demand later on, once I have more of an established audience, I suppose, if that will get more like books and stuff, I might order more. But for now, this is for people who got it on the Kickstarter as an add-on. And here's how it looks on the inside. Sorry, this photo was not turned around properly, but this one's better. How cool is that? So this will probably be offered as like on my store in the future, but for now it's just Kickstarter add-on reward stuff, which you could still get as an add-on because we have late pledges open. It's like 44 pages, so they were kind of expensive to print. They were like $9 each to make. Okay, I'm gonna check. Oh, wait, hold on. Before I check, I really need to unwrap this massive curl somehow. What am I gonna do with this? Celestial. Oh, sorry. C. Moonram says the EG and EG Naymeister stands for My Little Pony Equestria Girls. Yeah, sure. That's totally canon now. Equestria Girls Naymeister. Alright, time to check how well this will unwrap. Let's see. Right now, that's really bad. So, let's unwrap. Okay, okay. Okay, not bad, not bad. Is anything overlapping? Oh, something went wrong here. I need to check this one. This one's looking good. This is looking alright. Alright. Okay. It looks like it was mostly success. But this right here is, see, look how it's all overlapping each other. That does not make for good texturing. It looks like it's this bit right here. You. It's you. It's me. Okay, how's it looking now? Much better, methinks. Okay, cool. I'm gonna put this way on the side because we are not ready for that yet. What we are ready for next is unwrapping the bangs. Probably gonna stop in about 15 minutes. I wanna go play some Marvel Rivals in a bit to take a break from all of the retopology and unwrapping. I should clarify off stream. I'm gonna play it off stream. Okay, but next work stream anyway, because next stream is gonna be Game Awards stream, probably. Unless I stream tomorrow. I might stream tomorrow. I don't know, because I'll already have 2 other streams this week. So I probably won't stream tomorrow. I probably should do some commission work tomorrow to get that done. But next work stream we're gonna do is gonna be texturing this bad boy, or bad girl, I should say. So we're gonna be texturing this little fun Gothic outfit next work stream. Okay, y'all. What's your game of the year? I guess I should ask this next stream, but I'm gonna ask it today too. What is y'all's game of the year? Hello? What's y'all's game of the year? Don't die on me now. Did my chat just like freeze? Can y'all hear me? Maybe my chat is not updating. What the heck? Hold on. Oh! The chat was updating. I just had to refresh. So, Enchanted BB Fly says, Silk Song. Yeah, Silk Song. It's gotta be Silk Song. Sweet Carol, Hades 2, Hades 2. I guess, Insanitier says, I guess Silk Song? Okay, I've got a love-hate relationship with it. Yeah, I agree. I also have a love-hate relationship with Silk Song. Like, by all means, it is fantastically designed game in terms of the art and the music and the sounds and the atmosphere and the actual, like, moment-to-moment gameplay is satisfying and fun and just awesome. But... yeah. I do not like those shards, man. I really don't like the shard system. Because for someone... I probably have ranted about this on stream before, but... as someone who is not, like, the best at this game, and takes, like, quite a few tries to clear a boss, I hate basically just not being able to use my tools on the boss at all. Without having to go back and grind like every 5 tries if I want to have tools as an actual part of my kit. It's really bafflingly dumb to me. IMO. It rewards good players who already are good, and it de-incentivizes lesser good players like me. So it feels like tools can be almost useless, even though they're supposed to be assisting items that are assisting to the player. Anyway, I could go on more rant about Silk Song, but it is such an interesting game. And a triumph of indie game dev, for sure. Getting able to do that kind of game with that small of a team is awesome, and I applaud them for it. Seriously, if they removed the shard system and kind of just reworked the economy and just had it so that you were limited to tool refreshes at the benches and you only had a limited amount of tools that you could use at a time, but then again you get free refreshes when you go to the benches, I think that would have been way better for players of my skill level, I suppose. But again, that would require reworking the economy a bit. Or else there would be... because without the shards, then there's no point to kill some of the more animalistic enemies. So there'd have to be some kind of rework of that system. But as it stands, I think it's a pretty bad system. IMO. I still love the game, though. That to me is like the biggest kind of mark on it. And who knows, maybe that was intended, I don't know. It is their game. And I'll say this, I'm not the most skilled player, but I was able to finish the game with no mods. I finished it vanilla. It took me like 90 hours. I hated the true final boss. I was really pissed off at the true final boss, sorry. I won't go into the depth because of spoilers, but I hated how it felt like every move I did was being, like, psychically read, basically. I did do it, and I did it without mods, but it was still an incredible but also very frustrating experience. Not my game of the year, but I would understand if it won. Right now, my game of the year is probably Expedition 33, which I have not finished yet because I've been so busy. And Silksong I could play on my Steam Deck, so I could play it in bed, so I had more time to play it, like, before going to sleep. But Expedition I have on my PlayStation, so it's, like, downstairs, so I have to, like, get it all set up and everything every time I want to play, blah, blah, blah. I know. I should have finished Expedition by that point. But Expedition's probably my game of the year. I'm also playing Hades 2 right now on my Steam Deck, and really enjoying it. I don't know if it'll be my game of the year, but I'm enjoying it so far. But yeah, Expedition is still... haven't finished it yet, but it is my game of the year so far. So far. We've had some great games this year. Too much of Silksong just feels like it's tedious to be tedious. Like, tedious for the sake of being tedious, I guess. And for some people that works, though, and that's fine. Y'all can have your fun. I really don't want to grind in a single player game if I can help it, you know. Like, I get it, like, grinding for levels in RPG, that's one thing. As long as there's not too much of it, I can withstand some grinding in a single player game. But for a game like Silksong? Like, grinding in a Metroidvania? I don't know, it just doesn't feel right. I had to grind so many times for bells. It just felt strange. Like, this doesn't feel like the kind of game I should be grinding in. It feels like a waste of time. I kind of had to do it. Anyway, that's my mini Silksong rant. As good of a game as it is. Sometimes I would just pop on a YouTube video while I just grinded the high halls. Okay, let's see. Okay. Also, God, the runbacks. Now, not all of the runbacks were that bad, but... And I found that secret bench in, you know, that infamous area. But, well, I didn't find it. I looked it up because I heard about it. I heard about it beforehand, how bad it was, and didn't want to deal with that. But what I also really didn't like was having to do the freaking enemy gauntlets over and over before some bosses. Like, one of the Act 3 bosses, you have to do a gauntlet, like, over and over every time you die. It was so annoying. Just wasn't fun. I just wanted to play the boss. Give me the boss. That's what I'm here for. Okay, I'll stop my bitching. What the heck? Oh, here it is. Okay. Skirt hair, yep. So there's her eyeball. As you can see, even when it's unwrapped, things are not put in their proper positions yet or fully textured yet. Because again, we're using like an old texture. We're just like putting on top of another texture. Oh, I have not unwrapped the hat yet. Hold on. Hold on. I'm also just like, maybe I could put the hat on the, oh, I don't know. I'll figure it out. Okay. So basically, the last thing to do is to kind of take all of these pieces and fit them in this square without overlapping each other. But I want to take a break. I want to go... Oh my gosh! I'm so sorry, Sinspits. I'm like about to quit in like 5 minutes. But at least you caught the tail end of the stream, I guess. Welcome in. Whoops. Actually, oh my gosh, yes, I have not unwrapped these yet. That's a problem. But I kind of wanted to alter them a little first. Oh, you're just happy to be here? Well, welcome in. I still need to do something here that I'll show you guys in just a sec. I'm gonna soften these. There we go. There we go. And then I'm gonna also add one right here. And right here. Adding a little softening of the curve. There we go. Oh boy. Maybe I should pull this down a little bit. Right. Okay. Now to unwrap these. Oh boy. Okay. Well, I think I'm gonna wrap the string here. The only thing I've got left to do is to arrange all of those pieces into their proper positions and then export and put her into the texture program. So next work stream, we'll be working on texturing this lovely lady. Thank you all so much for watching. I think this is the most donations I've gotten in a long time, which is so encouraging. And also, I noticed we had a lot more concurrent viewers than we've had in a while, too, which is awesome. Thank you so much to everyone who stayed to watch the stream and support the stream. Thank you to everybody who's been interacting in the chat. This is really fun. And thank you so much for the support and the donations. I look forward to seeing you guys on Thursday for the Game Awards livestream react. I know Half-Life 3 is going to be there. I know it. I know it. Let me have my hopium. Anyway, see you all. Bye-bye.